Okami! Yes, I've been waiting forever to play this game again. What is up, everyone? My name is Goober Pones here, and welcome to an entire new playthrough of Okami HD Remake here on the Xbox One. Ooh, bummer. I guess I'm not signed in. That's odd. But let's go ahead and start now that I'm signed in. Yes, create new save data. New game. I am excited because I played this game on the PS2 only a little bit back in the day, but I never got a chance to see all of it because I was a young kid and I wasn't good at video games back then, but yes. Let's see, let's get a little background story now, shall we? Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of a proud and beautiful cherry blossoms, god damn it. Each and every tree around the quiet bureau was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate? I actually don't know how to pronounce that word. The appetite of Oriachi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden, I'm really butchering these words, was offered as a sacrifice at the animal festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on its necks the size of a tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared to disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. It's Okami. This wolf its coat as brilliant as snow was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed that the wolf to be a familiar of the Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plummet arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi's once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on sliced he well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel that the blade left nary a scratch. I got some water. At long last, Nagi and his energy spent from the intense battle dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for a breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. His word choice is on point for this game. Oh my god. Even I have a proud time enunciating them. Mysterious and terrifying the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened his claws, glistening. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mythical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike in what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. It's a very long intro. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. I thought I said sacred for a minute. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Whoa. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui has succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into a slumber. Peace had at last returned to Okami village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi. Please have mercy on me with these words. Placed in the moon cave, inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of an endless peace. However, this is not the end of this story. There is more to this tale than most people know. Hundreds of years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Sequoia Nobi? It says the sword is a banish to the dreaded orgy. No, it can't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh. Neanderthal! You bastard, why would you do this? He just released the beast. No who seeks power, he has broken my bonds. Speak the words I wish darkness upon unto the world. Utter that the prayer unto me and unleash my power. Was that him screaming? Jesus. What is up, Richard? A horrible tragedy suddenly swept the overland. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of the sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Doing a drop-in advisor. Nice. What sprite? Sakuya. Sakuya. Ah!
Oh, how troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom! What has transpired to bring about such a calamity? We must act quickly! There's no time to lose! My power has diminished over the years, and I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time where I've never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
Yep, this game is called Okami, which I'm pretty sure is like, I think it means like God Wolf or something like that. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, though. Okami Amaterasu!
Ah, such a divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother.
God, my voice is cracking.
And the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Oh, God. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart.
Ah, he's so damn cute. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm trying to sleep.
Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Yet your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to
Devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine, bountiful country of Nippon. But never had the circumference have been worse. And they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Just kidding, I'm changing my voice again.
Has something stolen its way into my robe?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, what on earth? You again.
Is it like a... Ow, are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all.
Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug?
Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that! I'm a wandering artist. The name's Usun. A wandering artist. Isun. I'll show you just how good I am, and it won't be for long until you're bowing before my great brush. Oh. Oh shit, that's actually really good. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? Are you looking kind of down in the dumps? Actually, you look kind of familiar! My God, it's... You look just like a statue of Shiny now! Whoa, what do you think you're doing? You crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in a wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with me, the great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword to tackle Maru against you. Whoa, what is that growling sound? Why is it so dark anyways? Yeah, you should totally start your gaming channel soon. That'll be awesome.
Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all of the power I have to protect Kamika's village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust you. I know that you would lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to this world once more.
The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The village's spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village would be restored. But it's awfully high, don't you think, up there? If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way that you're gonna get it to. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap, eh? Yes, oh my God, gameplay. Okay. Let's see. We gotta get up there. Well, I'm assuming we just go into here now. Yeah, okay. That would make sense. Just go straight into the shining white light.